start, but when we moved into the apartment, I always felt like there was like a heavy presence in the room. Like the room just like felt dark, even when it wasn't dark. So, and then I have security cameras in the room, and there was this one like orb that I knew wasn't dust just because of the way that it was moving. So after that, we kept seeing them more and more, the same thing. And then finally, I saged, I think 2 days I saged, and it just started getting worse as far as like the activity goes. But anyways, my daughter always says that something is living in her wall, and it also comes under the bed too. Yeah.
Okay.
Say that.
No, that's fine. And tell me how you would like your name displayed on the video.
Renee Prater.
R-E-N-E-E?
A-E.
R-E-N-A-E?
Yeah, and then P-R-A-T-E-R.
Prater. Okay.
Or the Prater fam.
All right. Anything else that you want to add about the activity or any other incidents or anything like that? I'll edit the video together. So.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Just want the ghost going.
Okay.
Alright guys, so Virginia Paranormal Investigation is finally here. The clip that you just saw before this one was a small interview that they did with me before. It wasn't really the best angle, but that is okay. But hopefully we catch some stuff today, and hopefully at the end the ghosts leave. You want to say anything, Jack? Huh?
I'm just doing a baseline sweep in the kids' room.
Yeah, my Uncle Jack is here doing some investigation too.
5, 6, 5, 4, 5.
It was already at about 86 degrees when we walked in because it's warm outside.
Sure.
So I expected it to start dropping, and it is.
Is it just because the air conditioning? Because the unit's right there.
Yeah, it'll start dropping a little bit because it's definitely not 86 degrees inside the house here. It's probably going to drop down to, I'd say maybe 72 is what it feels like at the most. But it is dropping. But I haven't had any significant drops, and certainly the carbon monoxide detector has not gone off. So.
Why would that go off? Well, other than there being carbon
monoxide.
Yeah, if there's any leak or anything from from anything.
One thing we do is a carbon monoxide sweep of the location, because there's actually been cases where people have seen all kinds of crazy stuff in their house, and it's been found that it was related to a carbon monoxide leak.
Oh my
gosh. So the
gosh.
carbon monoxide leak. So we rule that out for any skeptics. They can't say, oh, well, maybe there's carbon monoxide or something. There's not.
Yeah.
So, you know, what you're seeing, you're actually seeing. It's not a result of that.
That's crazy.
And then the rest of the apartment, it has kind of a heavier feeling, a little bit more, I don't know, just a little more uneasy.
Yeah. Like exactly. That's exactly how I felt.
I would be scared in there, like, something dark, but it definitely is different than the rest of the apartment is.
Yeah. In the way, Jack.
Because this is one of the devices where Jack, when he came through and did an initial investigation, he got some spikes on the K2 meter. So we're going to compare with this as well, do a baseline sweep, see where the spikes are initially. And this does tend to go off a little more than the tri-field meter.
It seems a little more sensitive.
Yeah.
And we do have thunder.
Oh my gosh.
So it'll be interesting to see if that kind of charges anything.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. That was loud.
I know.
Yeah, I always see stuff behind me there. Like, see, I have the security camera right there, and you can't, like, see the chair in the security camera, but whatever comes from that wall and goes right here, like, you can certainly see it then.
There's a little bit of a little energy coming from the security camera itself. Nothing from the light switch, but we do have an outlet down here as well, which is not producing any energy, but that recliner right there. And it's funny that it's right at the head of the recliner.
Yeah.
Is this specifically your recliner?
That was my mom's.
Is it?
She bought it brand new, yeah.
Do you sit here most often, or does your husband?
No, I sit there.
Okay. I'd be curious because they're the same recliners.
Yeah. And that one's not going off at all.
Maybe a little bit there, yeah.
That's odd. She bought them brand new, so they weren't like...
And it's only in certain places. They don't have any electrical mechanisms that, or anything, do they?
No.
They just, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's fluctuating a little bit. It's never gone above the yellow, though. Let's try over here in the corner.
Yeah, whenever we had that K2 meter sitting on my son's bed, the last time that he was over here and he was talking to it, it went all the way to the red. I was sitting on top of the dresser, and then you could see a spirit come from behind me on that wall and then go onto the floor. Like, this was huge. I saw it twice. This was a week ago. I should show you guys the video of that too.
And have you noticed any pattern to the activity? Does it seem like it occurs on certain days, or when the weather is a certain way outside, or anything of that nature?
I see it when, like, mostly when my kids are in their room or in the house. They can be in the house too, because that day he was over here, they were in the house. They just weren't in the bedroom with us. But when they're here, or like I said, when my mom's here.
Yeah.
But she is very intuitive, and like,
yeah.
So she sees stuff all the time.
Well, and if she's a little bit sensitive, that sort of thing is often passed down from the maternal side of the family.
Yeah.
So you could have a little bit of that yourself.
Yeah.
But without a whole lot of experience with it, you
Yeah.
know, it may just be that you haven't, I guess, experienced it enough to realize that, you know, what you're capable of feeling.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Spirit right behind me. Oh my freaking goodness. What the hell are you following me for? There's one right there. Literally just floated onto the ground. Oh my God. I'll be back. What?
Here in the back bedroom where a lot of the activities happen, and we have a couple of devices here on the bed. We've got a motion sensor, K2 meter on this bed, another K2 meter on this bed, and then the tri-field meter over here. And I'm also going to activate the REM pod, and we're going to set this on one of the beds as well. And this device, the way it works, if something comes near it, it'll light up and the pitch will change as it gets closer. Okay, Linda's also going to activate the spirit box, and she's going to listen through the headphones so she won't be biased by the questions. Now, when we first set this up, sometimes it takes a minute to get acclimated to the humidity change, so that's why it'll go off at first. So give it about a minute to adapt, and then we'll start asking for some responses through it.
I haven't seen it do that before, I have to say. Normally it'll it's once or twice, like as it acclimates.
Could it be because of the AC?
Usually the AC doesn't set it off. We've tried all kinds
Let's
of
see the
things.
humidity in this room. I have the thing right here.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'll stand over here so I'm out of the way. Babe, stand over here so you're not sitting.
Like, I think it's like a foot.
Oh, really? So none of us should be setting it off from
No.
here, right?
No.
Oh, there's some REM pod going on.
Oh God.
So it went from the sensor to the REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a delayed response on that.
Well, it could just be that it's kind of feeling around and seeing what these things are and, you know, kind of messing with them.
Right.
K2 meter spiking a little bit.
Okay, anything that could be setting that off.
Mm-mm. I mean, the closest.
And you say that's only a foot range on that light?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, I mean, the
You already
closest-
gotta get close to it.
Yeah, but you were on the side of it. I thought the whole thing, the circle part, if you're even beside it, it goes off. Right? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could test the light. You could walk up to it and see, wave your hands and see how close you can get.
I'm Jeff.
Just remember not to say the questions too loud.
And I'm Jack.
I'm Renee.
And I will. And this is Linda with the headphones on here. We'd like to know, aside from the 5 of us that are in this room, if there's anybody else here with us, could you please tell us your name?
He's a little word. It almost sounded like Michael.
Michael. So that's interesting. She heard a name, and that's what I asked for.
I just got chills.
Did you hear Michael too?
I got chills.
And last year on the radio.
Or do you like the pink one or do you like the blue one? Whichever one you like more, keep that light on.
That one.
That was interesting timing. Wasn't it?
Can you do that for me one more time? Can you make the light stay on for the bed that you like the most? Do you like the pink one or the blue one?
It almost looks like it's saying that one. I don't know. Like I said, definitely some interesting piece. Some interesting stuff coming across that spirit box too. Trying to think of it. Like sound.
Okay, if you like.
Stomach.
So we've tried this before at another house where the closet seems to be a sort of portal for entities to be able to travel between this world and ours. So possibly the closet could be seen as that same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the closet with the REM pod, voice recorder, and see if we can be able to get any sort of reactions with the light, or if I can be able to get a voice through the voice recorder. In the meantime, Jeff, Linda, rest of the gang, you're going to be out in the living room doing an EVP session, probably a spirit box session as well.
All right. Worry, because whenever people say portal, I think about like Super Mario. You know what I mean?
I was going to go into a green pipe.
Yeah.
Go into the inner world. Jeez. But I made it. I asked a few questions on the camera. I asked a few questions. It went off a couple times. It did turn green. Of course, it scares you when you're in a closed space in the dark and it turns green. All of a sudden, you can see everything around you and you're waiting to see something touching it. It turned green a few times, but it wasn't consistent enough for me to say, oh yeah, there was something in there purposefully touching it. Right. So after a few moments of it not going off anymore, I decided to cut it off.
Okay.
I think it's Dan's belt.
What we're going to do now is try this sensory deprivation experiment, where we have Linda put on these headphones, listen to some white noise that's pumped through them so she won't hear any of our questions, and she's going to wear a blindfold at the same time. And she's going to kind of act as a receiver, and we're going to see what kind of impression she gets, what kind of visions pop into her head, and see if there's any direct response to the questions that I ask. Do you have... Okay, blindfold.
Look, Mommy.
Beautiful baby.
All right, I'm Jeff.
I'm Will.
I'm Renee.
I'm Christian.
We'd like to know if there's anybody here with us. If there is, could you please tell Linda if you're a male or a female? What do you look like?
But there's something about the closet in that apartment, like an object in there or something inside that closet that was placed there about 10 years ago that has some significance. Something small like a coin, maybe jewelry.
Investigation.
I think it was a teenage boy that placed it there. Tall, slender, kind of dark hair. For some reason, people have moved in and out of that apartment and haven't ever found it. I don't know why, but I feel like there's a playground somewhere nearby where the kids are playing and one of them falls forward and bangs her face on the ground, gets a bloody nose.
Show Linda what the child looks like. Give Linda a description of yourself or some other spirit that travels here.
I can feel like maybe the maintenance manager here is an African American man, maybe in his 50s. Not sure why I'm seeing him or what significance he has. I don't think I like him.
Okay. This is Mom.
There's something secret about him.
This maintenance man, is he actually a maintenance man for Forest Lake? Or is he someone that looks like it is or pretends to be when really he's not?
I can't really tell what his secret is, but he's into some sort of criminal activity, but he's never been caught. For some reason I see balloons. Somebody let go of some balloons and they're rising up in the air. And this man is standing there watching. It's like the little kid is upset because he lost his balloons. But the man's sitting there laughing like he takes pleasure from other people's pain.
Get Linda away from the maintenance man, the party, to show that you're here, to show that she can actually see the things that you're putting in her mind. Give her a particular color or a mood.
There is a little girl here. Maybe 5 years old.
If you're here, can you come and stand by the window?
She's got a dress on that's got a lot of pink on it. Long kind of sandy blonde hair. When I ask her where she's from, she points across the lake, across the pond.
What does the little girl want?
She likes the kids' toys. I feel like there's something over here, maybe on the end of the boy's bed. I don't know what it is, but it's something significant.
That's me. She's right.
Don't feed Jeff's ego.
I don't think the girl is from this apartment complex. She's from an old house that stood nearby. And the house is no longer there. I'd say by the 1950s it was dilapidated and was torn down. It's kind of a small white house, one story. It had some dormer windows up in the roof. Front porch across the front. Her mother was a seamstress. She made the pink dress. Father was a drunk. Worked odd jobs. I keep seeing this African American man, the one that I said might be maintenance, like the maintenance manager. For some reason I see him laughing. He keeps laughing. It's almost like he's laughing at me. Like somehow he's aware of what we're doing. Although I'm not sure how he would be.
This is to the maintenance man. Do you know?
I don't think he likes Christian. I feel like he's watched the family. Maybe on walks, out on the playground. Yeah, I don't like that guy. The people that work with him don't like him. The women in the office don't like him.
All right. Okay.
So I've decided I don't like the maintenance guy. And I'm not even positive that that's who it is, but I recognize the maintenance uniform. That's sort of a uniform that they would wear in apartment complexes. And he's just not a good person whatsoever. It's just kind of a creepy guy. Not that he's ever really specifically done anything to make people have a reason to fire him or to get rid of him. He does his job. He carries out his job. It's just his personality. There's something about him that people just don't like around here. But I of course, I don't know anything about the maintenance on the property, what the situation is. I'm not sure exactly why I saw the child, and I think it might have been one of your kids that fell. It's like stumbled and fell on a playground, fell forward, like tripped on something, I guess is what it is. And there was somebody that like he hurt their face or something. I don't know. And it might not have even been her. It might have just been a child on the playground out there. But that's when I kind of started seeing this African American gentleman. I'm not sure whether he was sitting there watching at the time when this happened, but I don't know, some very random things. Again, kind of strange when you see these things and don't know like what context, that they come from or what the case is, but he definitely doesn't like him.
Did he say why?
He feels threatened by him. It's just because he's a police officer. Like there's something, like
Sure.
He's got that kind of authoritative sort of mannerisms and stuff, and I think that's what he doesn't like about him. Because he feels like there's something he does in his off time that is criminal. You know what I mean? So he just kind of feels that threat.
Well, there is a maintenance guy that's African American. He's in his
I'm
50s.
just kind of wondering if
Is
he
there?
might be some kind of a child molester.
Yeah, I almost wondered if it was child molester because I could see him like sitting there watching the kids on the playground.
We've
Yeah.
gone to that playground. There is one right there.
There is one over there.
And it's right by the maintenance shop. Literally
Really?
right there. There's a maintenance shop, pool, playground, and it's open.
Yeah, see, that
can
would
see
make
all of
sense,
it.
because if he's like standing outside the playground or standing outside the
We've
maintenance
only been
shop,
over there once though, and Callie did not fall in. None of our kids got hurt.
didn't fall forward, nobody
Uh-uh.
fell. Yeah, see,
That's
Right?
interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. As you mentioned, you do have a maintenance guy that fits the description of who she was talking about. And also, the playground is over by the maintenance shack. So, perhaps there's something there. Very interesting.
If you were to draw a line like from here across the pond, does it go to Warwick or Jefferson? Is Jefferson over there? Like,
So Jefferson's a straight shot across this pond right here.
okay. See, that's what I kind of, when the little girl pointed across the pond, it was almost like she was pointing to that's where she was from, like her house sat over there. And that's kind of the feeling that I got, was that there was a house like maybe on Jefferson Avenue many years ago.
When the little girl pointed, where was she standing in the room?
No, it was like she was standing outside by the pond,
Oh.
like maybe right outside the building here, but she was pointing.
So it wasn't like she was standing at the foot of the bed or anything
No,
like that?
no, she was, I mean, most of this, it seemed like I was outside for most of this, on the property, around the property.
You asked a lot of, or you saw a lot of off the wall things, but we asked a few off the wall questions. There were 2 times though where you did answer pretty accurately to what I asked. The
Well-
first one was I asked, can you describe the spirit? And then you said it's a maintenance man, African American. Second time is I said, can you describe a color or a mood? You immediately said a little girl pink dress.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
Yeah.
there was 2 times
Yeah.
where you were kind of on the money with the questions
Oh,
that was asked.
Okay.
Yeah, and you described more about his appearance, about being middle-aged.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
And like I said, the weird thing was that like I kept seeing him sit here laughing at us. Like it was almost like he was not
living
in
anymore.
physical form or living. He was
Yeah.
in more of a spirit form and knew what we were doing here.
Maybe he was a
So-
previous man.
I guess it could have been.
Yeah.
Somebody that passed away, or maybe
Maybe.
still comes back.
Because that's what I'm saying. We hear a man's voice in here. Like, we've heard that.
Yeah.
So like the video, the little sound bit I played you, which was the noise we heard in the closet. I mean, from what I heard, it says, I know he heard it call him a queer, but I heard peering like a queer.
Yeah,
Right, so,
yeah.
Oh.
And he sounded African American too, not gonna lie. Like, deep voice.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
And my mom, even when she was talking about it, she said that she feels like there was some type of molestation, whether it was him that was molested or him molesting a kid.
Or both.
Yes. She said that.
Might be right.
That's strange. That's interesting.
Hey y'all, so I've been sitting here the last 20 minutes trying to decide on how I'm gonna end this video. I guess all I want to say is wow, that was awesome. Them coming over, they're definitely the real deal. If you guys have any paranormal investigation needs, I would definitely call them. I know that they travel locally. I'm sure that they'll travel a distance too. I think that, well, the one place she was telling me that they traveled to was like 7 hours. So yeah, I know they travel out of this area, but it was a very interesting experience. I feel like we have some closure on maybe what is actually haunting this apartment. I just really hope that it doesn't come with us, or I hope that wherever we go we don't have like a new experience of this whole thing again. But yeah, we're still moving in 2 days, so if anything happens in between that time, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And also too, I'm gonna review the footage from the security camera, so if there's anything that I catch on there, then I'll insert that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have all their information linked down below. I know that they have a YouTube channel, and I do believe they have a website. If not, I know that they have a Facebook for sure, but either way, I'll give you guys all that information. They did make a video as well, but I know that they're not gonna have theirs up for a bit. I think he said about 3 weeks, so as soon as that comes out, then I'll be sure to include that in one of my future videos for you guys to check out. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll be back soon with more. Bye guys.
Atmosphere that we keep track of.
Sure.
But the REM pod is more just a proximity meter. Like, you have to come close to it to set it off.
Yeah, you have to basically get that signal that it's putting out.
What are you guys thinking now?
Like a green pipe. Yeah, you're gonna be going to the interval.